we are going to talk about key phrases for eating at a restaurant. Today we're going to talk about the different conversational things you can say to talk about how food looks, to describe the taste of the food, and to compare the things you've eaten. So I think this is a very useful lesson, and we're going to cover some very small points that I've noticed learners really struggle with. So I hope that today's lesson is very helpful, and you can send lots of example sentences in the chat about your favorite foods. As you join, please make sure to send me a comment in the live chat, or if you're watching later, send a comment as your practice sentence. And make sure to hit the like button and share this video so other people can find today's lesson. We're going to talk about some useful everyday patterns first, but before I get into that, I want to remind you, we're going to cover that, I want to remind you about this banner at the bottom of the screen, which is about our free PDF ebook. So the team has created a free PDF for you to learn the 2,000 core words of English. The core words of any language are the most important words for everyday communication. So the team at EnglishClass101.com has put the 2,000 core words of English into this PDF ebook, and you can download it for free, no money required. You just need to log in to EnglishClass101.com with your free account and go to this page and download it. That's cool, right? So you can make a free account now if you want. Just click the link below the video if you're watching on YouTube, or above the video if you're watching on Facebook. All right, hello everybody who is joining. Hello. From Mexico, what's up? Rocky and Kai and Nevian, what's up? Hello, YouTube. Facebook, I don't see your chat comments yet. Maybe you will join in a minute. Let's begin, because we always have a lot to cover. We are going to practice a few key patterns, and then we're going to practice some changes, some variations, different types of pattern that express the same idea. So we're going to get a lot of practice with similar ideas today. So key pattern 1, I'm going to order food. When you arrive at the restaurant with your friend or whoever, how do you express your decision? I'm going to order. We're going to practice this and some different versions of this pattern. We're going to practice it tastes plus a description, where the description is usually an adjective, or it can be a comparison, like it tastes good, or it tastes bad, or it tastes like heaven, okay? We're also going to practice a similar form to it tastes, but to describe it overall. It's beautiful, or it's amazing. So we can use more general descriptions as well for our food. And finally, we're going to talk about just sharing our opinion, like for cuisines. I love Italian food, or I love Chinese food. Okay, so lots of good practice. I hope you send me your food preferences, your food opinions in the chat. Let's get into it. If you missed it before, don't forget, you can click the link below the video or above the video to get this PDF ebook. Okay, I'll remind you again later. Let's begin today with a short sample dialogue, and we'll break down some key points throughout the lesson from this. So let's take a look. First, this place looks great. I've wanted to try it for a while. Yeah, the menu looks really good. There are so many choices. I know, everything sounds good. What are you gonna order? I'm gonna order the ramen. It looks rich and comforting. What about you? I think I'm gonna order the tempura. I haven't had it in a long time. That sounds like a good choice. I almost ordered that too. You can always try it next time. By the way, what's your favorite food? I love Japanese food, especially ramen and sushi. What about you? I love Italian food, but I also really like Japanese food. It always feels fresh and balanced. That makes sense. I think that's why so many people enjoy it. Exactly. Oh, our food is here already. Nice. Yours looks amazing. Thanks. yours looks great too. How is your food? It tastes really good. The broth is full of flavor and the noodles are perfect. That sounds delicious. My tempura is really good too. It's light and crispy. Now I kind of wish I had ordered that. Then we should come back again and try different dishes. Definitely. Next time, I'm ordering something new. Okay, so let's review this dialogue with a few short questions. See what you remember from the story, okay? So the first question, what is Leo going to order? So Leo is this character here. This is Leo. What is Leo going to order? Maybe you remember from the story, but we can go back together and check. If you know the answer, you can put it in the chat now. What did Leo say he was going to order? We saw it here in this section. He said, I'm going to order, and then he said, the ramen. So ramen is the answer, or the ramen is also okay. We'll talk about this part, later in the lesson, so don't miss that, okay? So the answer for the first one is ramen, okay? Leo decided to order ramen. Okay, and then second question, how does Leo describe the taste of his food? So he ordered the ramen. How does he describe it? So what was his opinion of the food? Do you remember? You can put it in the chat, or we'll go back and check it together. He said, what did he say? Here we go. He said, it tastes really good. So here's point number one. He likes it. It tastes really good. Then he said, the broth is full of flavor and the noodles are perfect, okay? So he really had 3 points about his dish. 1, it tastes good, but 2, the broth. The broth means the soup, like the water. The liquid is the broth. So broth is used to talk about the liquid part of ramen or a soup. And then he mentions the noodles also. The noodles are perfect, okay? Great. Then the last question, the last one. What kind of food does Sarah say she loves? Maybe you remember this one. Sarah said in her response to Leo's favorite food, she said, I love Italian food, but I also really like Japanese food, okay? So she said she loves Italian food, right? So we're going to practice some expressions like these today, and we're going to talk about some key points like that the or no the before the ramen, okay? So let's get into the practice part of today's lesson. Again, there's a free PDF for you if you click the link down here or up here, so check it out. I'll remind you again later, but let's get into today's first pattern. I'm going to order food. When I read this in the dialogue, I said, I'm gonna order food. I'm gonna order the ramen. So let's look at a few different ways to say this. We can say, I'm going to order. These all mean the same thing, okay? So sometimes people will write to me and say, which one is correct? Or which one is most correct? They are all correct. They are all 100% correct. So let's talk about the differences in nuance. I'm going to order food. Or at native speed, I'm gonna for going to. Or at very native speed, we would say, I'm gonna order food. I'm gonna order ramen. I'm gonna order sushi. Okay, so try to practice that. I'm gonna. Okay, let's look at the next one. I think I'll have sushi. I think I'll have pizza. This one uses I think I'll. If you have joined my lessons about future tense with will and going to, maybe you already know the difference here. I think I'll have is different because it uses think and will for future, right? This one uses I'm going to. This sentence sounds more confident. I think I'll have sounds like you just made the decision. You're not so sure. Like, I think I'll have a salad today. It sounds like you've just decided and you're not 100%, okay? So this means I'm going to order, but the confidence level is lower. You're thinking about it, okay? Second, I'm going to get food. I'm going to get food. Notice the difference here is in to get or to order, okay? So these express the same level of confidence and they express the same idea. We just use a different verb. I'm going to order sounds like I'm going to ask the staff for this food. This sounds like I'm going to receive this food. That's the difference, okay? If you want to mention ordering in your sentence, use this one. If you want to focus on receiving, use this one. They both sound totally natural. I'm gonna get blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna get pizza. I'm gonna get a burger. I'm gonna get salad. That's fine to use. For me, it sounds a little more casual. I would say this to my friend, like, I'm gonna get a burger for lunch. I would say, I'm going to order if I want to sound a little more polite, just a little bit though. That's my feeling for this, okay? Last one, I'll go with. I'll go with. This is a very casual way to say, I choose, okay? But notice the grammar here. I'll go. This one also uses will, right? I'll go with. I feel like this sentence is one that is used in fast food situations a lot. If you go to, for example, Burger King or McDonald's, and you say, I'll go with number 1. I'll go with number 2. It sounds like a quick choice, and we use I'll to show that it's a quick decision. You could say, I'm gonna go with number 1 or number 2 to increase your confidence the way it sounds. But this one sounds real quick, really just like, I just made a quick decision. I'll go with a burger. I'll go with a pizza. I'll go with the pasta, okay? So this sounds very casual, really. We would use this to make a decision sound kind of casual. You might also use this one after you hear the specials at a restaurant. The server tells you special A, B, and C, and you go, oh, okay, I'll go with the special. So you can use that to show a quick decision that feels kind of light, yeah? And notice, I'll go with, okay? So this doesn't mean going somewhere together with a person. It's a very casual way to say, I'll choose, or I've just chosen something. Okay, let's see some examples. I'm gonna order the pasta. I'm gonna order the pasta. So we're gonna talk about this a bit later, but well, let's talk about it now because we'll practice it more later. I'm gonna order the pasta, or I think I'll have the soup, or I'll go with the chicken salad, okay? So these are the same patterns we practiced on the previous slide, but they just have slightly different feels, okay? They all mean our choice. So let's talk about this, the soup, the pasta, the chicken salad. So when you go to a restaurant, of course, there's a menu at the restaurant, right? And on the menu, depending on the menu, there are only a few items, right? When we see a restaurant that has only one pasta dish, or one soup dish, or one ramen, for example, in those cases, we say the pasta, or the soup, or the chicken salad. We use the to mean the pasta on the menu, okay? If you say, I'm gonna order a pasta, the server will ask, which one? Which one would you like, okay? However, using the before pasta means there's only one pasta on the menu. For example, like a lunch menu at a small restaurant might have a pasta lunch and a soup lunch and a salad lunch. So you have to choose pasta, soup, or salad, right? We use the before that. So the pasta on the menu. This sounds like there is only one, okay? There's only one pasta on the menu. In that case, you can use the, okay? You will sometimes see this in meat, like meat sections of menus. For example, different cuts of steak. You can see on the menu they have for example, sirloin steak and a T-bone steak. You can say, I'm going to order the sirloin steak because there's only one sirloin steak on the menu. Okay? If you're not sure, you can just say, I'm going to order pasta. You can use something open like that. Or I'm going to order this pasta and point at it. That's also okay. Or just say the name of the dish like I just did. I'm going to order a sirloin steak. That's also okay if you're not sure. Okay? So the reason we use the here is because this means the one on the menu. Okay? So I hope that that helps. Okay? Can I use it? Patrick asked, can I use this in a menu or only on a menu? So this is a grammar point that applies in every conversation in English. Yes, when you need to be clear about a specific noun, we must use the definite article. Yeah? So if you want to review this is called a definite article, the, and the indefinite articles are a and an. I have many lessons about this topic, so I recommend you search, if you're watching on YouTube, do a search on the English Class 101 YouTube channel for a, an, and the. I have many videos about that. Or search for definite and indefinite articles to practice this one. Because you must know this for everyday English grammar. It's a tough one, but it just takes some practice. Okay, let's continue to the next pattern. The next pattern is, well, two, describing the food. It's plus your description, or it tastes plus description. We're going to practice a common learner mistake here. Okay, so our two patterns are it's plus description, where this is an adjective usually. Okay, it's amazing, or it's delicious, or it's so good. Okay, an easy thing you can use here is an adjective. Okay, it's so amazing. So you can use something simple in this position. Don't forget, s, it's, it is, right? And this next one is where there's also a problem. I often hear learners make a mistake with this one because they mix up these two. They say its taste. Not correct. Its taste is not correct. Don't say its taste. It tastes delicious, okay? It tastes delicious. At fast native speed, we say, wow, it tastes delicious. There's no s here. There is no sound right here that sounds like s. It tastes. If anything, the two t's right here connect. So not it tastes delicious, it tastes, okay? Maybe you can hear that. This t also is reduced, yeah? So I'm putting parentheses quickly to show. That gets reduced. It tastes delicious. This is a really good pronunciation point here. It tastes delicious. It tastes so good. Or it tastes weird. That's also very important to know. Sometimes you try something and you're like, oh, what is that? You can say, this tastes weird, or it tastes weird. That's important to know too, not just positive adjectives. So let's look at some examples. It's delicious. As we practice, it tastes amazing. Or one more, it's a little adjective. It's a little spicy. Or maybe at the restaurant, my burger, it's a little cold. You can use this one where you, if something is maybe not quite right. This one sounds like it might be a complaint. It's a little spicy. Or you can use this to warn someone. Do you like spicy food? Be careful, this burrito, it's a little spicy, okay? So you can use these to describe the tastes, usually, of the food. Okay. All right, Faith, I'm not sure what N2 means. Can you maybe give me an example sentence and I can try to answer your question? Okay, let's go to the last pattern, or maybe is it the last one? What are we on, 3? Okay, I love plus food. So we have different ways to express our food opinions, right? I hope you send me some examples in the chat, especially in this section. My favorite food is Italian food. My favorite food is Japanese food. My favorite food is Thai food, okay? So use the type of food as in the cuisine, so the country it comes from, or you can use the dish. My favorite food is pizza. My favorite food is ramen. My favorite food is fried rice. Whatever. You can use the country's food or your favorite dish. I really like same pattern. Country's food, so you can choose country's food. The cuisine is one option. Or the dish name. Pizza or carbonara, whatever that is. Either pattern is okay. All right? I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of means I really enjoy food. I really enjoy, what haven't I said? Steak, okay? I really enjoy Spanish food. I really enjoy paella. I'm a big fan of paella, okay? Don't forget, I'm a big fan of your preposition. You must include that preposition. Okay, good. We have opinions coming in. Victor wrote, my favorite food is Peruvian ceviche. Nice one. Okay, great. Rocky wrote, Chinese food is my favorite. Nice one. Okay, good. So we can use both of these to describe cuisines and dishes. We love it, don't we? Okay, good. Phew, I think I actually have time today. Oh, there's one more. Okay, our example. I love Italian food, okay? I really like spicy food. My favorite food is sushi. Here's one pattern we can also use here. I really like spicy food. So you can use an adjective before food to describe a certain flavor, right? I really like spicy food. Also, you can use this for drinks as well. Like I really like, I don't know, like herbal drinks, for example. So you can use this to talk about drinks as well. Okay, I think, oh my gosh, I made it. I have time today. Hooray. So let's now practice with a quiz. Hooray. Let's see if you remembered those small pointers I described. The first one is maybe, I expect, we're gonna have some division. People will guess a few things. What do you think we can use in this sentence? I will leave it open for now, okay? What do you think? I'm going to order blank for dinner. I'm gonna order blank for dinner. I'm gonna order the ramen for dinner. I'm gonna order ramen for dinner. I'm gonna order the ramens for dinner. What do you think we can use in this space? Maybe you remember, I hope you paid attention to what we talked about maybe 10 or 15 minutes ago, okay? All right, so what do we think? Rocky wrote A, I think you mean this one, A. Awesome Hyena wrote ramen. Okay, so we have two answers coming in. Facebook, I don't see anybody on Facebook today. I hope Facebook's okay. Okay, two answers. We have these ones. Anybody for the ramens? Anybody? Anybody? I don't see other answers yet. But in the interest of time, let's examine the correct. So the one we practiced in the lesson today was this one, right? I'm gonna order the ramen. We practiced this one today. All right, there's the answers. B, A, ramen, ramen, ramen. Okay, good. Good, there's a mix of answers here. Good. So, oh, someone deleted it. Okay, so the one we practiced in the lesson today was, I'm gonna order the ramen, right? But I explained that we use the when there's only one on the menu, right? I'm gonna order the ramen for dinner. If you go to a restaurant, there is one ramen on the menu, you can say, oh, I'm gonna order the ramen for dinner. Perfect. If you go to just the city, generally, what should I get today? Then you could say, I think I'm gonna order ramen for dinner tonight, like on your delivery app as well, where there are many choices, then ramen could be okay also, all right? So if you are at a restaurant with one ramen, this one is the best choice. If you are speaking generally, like you're on your phone looking for a delivery, I'm gonna order ramen for dinner tonight, then this one is good because there are many choices, okay? So it depends on the situation. So at a restaurant with one ramen, delivering or just looking around in general, use ramen with no article. How will we know if it's in the menu or just thinking order? So, like how will we know if it's in the, well, when you are at, I'm thinking, maybe I don't understand the question. If you are in the restaurant, right, you are checking the menu, right? So you can read the menu and say, I'm gonna order the ramen, right? Maybe I'm missing something. But if you're just thinking about it, if you're just thinking, tonight I'm gonna order ramen, that's more general, right? Where, there's many different options of ramen, okay? And this is an uncountable noun too. So we just have to think about the context, right? So you could, I don't want to complicate this further, you could say, I'm going to order some ramen as well for dinner tonight. So that's kind of the general guide here. Can you see the menu? There's only one? Great, use the ramen. But if you can see, or if you're in the city or on your phone, and you just are thinking about what you want to get generally, then you don't need to use the, okay? So like talking to your friend, I'm going to order ramen for dinner. That sounds so good. That sounds better because your friend doesn't know which ramen you're going to get. So we use the for specifics, yeah? A specific ramen, okay? So if this is not clear, you shouldn't use the, okay? So if you want to know more about this, I recommend check my videos about the, and definite and indefinite articles. You can search them for free with the YouTube channel of EnglishClass101.com. Okay, cool. I hope I answered that. Thanks for your question, Awesome Hyena. Okay, let's go to number 2, which is less complicated. Okay, it tastes blank, so I'd order it again. It tastes blank, so I'd order it again. Let's see. It tastes really well, so I'd order it again. It tastes very better, so I'd order it again. It tastes really good, so I'd order it again. What do you think is the correct answer? There is only one correct answer for this one. This one is one we didn't talk about in this lesson, but this is a good review point, okay? It tastes really well, it tastes very better, it tastes really good. What do you think is the answer for this? Okay, I'll give you a moment because there is lag between when I ask the question and when you receive it. But what are the answers coming in? Someone whose name I cannot read wrote really good. Natalie wrote really good. Okay, 2 for really good. Rocky wrote really good as well. There's 3 for really good. All right, anybody else? Very better, really well, everything? Okay, Mohammed also says really good, really good. Okay, everybody so far has the correct answer. Really good is indeed the answer. Very better, grammatically incorrect. Very better is grammatically not correct, okay? And really well, we use really well to describe a behavior, yeah? Like, wow, you did that really well, yeah? She sings really well, or he takes photographs really well, right? We use that to talk about a behavior, yeah? Or sometimes a feeling, right? Like, I'm not feeling so well, right? A little bit different. But we cannot use this here. We're not describing a behavior, we're describing taste, okay? And we cannot use very better. That doesn't make any sense. Very better, so better, this is a comparison, but we have nothing, we are not comparing anything here, and we can't say very better, we don't use very and better together in this way. We can say a lot better, but that does not grammatically fit very much here. You could say, it tastes a lot better than last time. That would be great, but we need something to compare it to if we want to use better. So for many reasons, this one is not correct. Really good is the answer, right? We use good generally the same way we use delicious. I talked about this with someone recently, but when we say, like in English learning, use delicious to talk about food, it's not incorrect. But in most conversations, when I go out to eat with my friends, when we talk about things we like, we usually say, it's really good. This is amazing. This is so yummy. We use very casual words. If I want to compliment the person who made it, I'll say, oh, this was so delicious. To me, delicious is like the compliment to the cook or compliment to the chef. When I talk to my friends, I circled it a lot, it's my key point. When I talk to my friends, we just say good. It's really good. That was so good. Oh my gosh. Or we use very creative vocabulary to say good. Okay? So I would say that. All right, let me see your questions. Rocky, what's the difference between chips and fries? The difference, I might start a culture war if I answer this question incorrectly. Chips and fries is a, how do I answer this quickly? In America, chips are potato chips. You get them in a bag and you eat them like a snack. Fries are the things you get from McDonald's. However, if you go to the UK or if you go to Australia, they say chips to mean what we Americans call French fries. They will say, for example, that they want to have a burger with chips, which means that they want a burger with fried potatoes on the side. This is very confusing for me as an American English speaker because chips sounds like, you know, small slices of potato from a bag, okay? So the answer is it depends on the country you're in, okay? Like, what's another good example? The classic UK dish, fish and chips, right? Fish and chips in the classic dish is made with fried fish and fried potato, not usually potato chips, okay, to the best of my understanding. So that answer depends on the country. I hope that was a quick one. Okay, what else? Nora, what about ramen? What do you mean? What about ramen? Do we need to discuss ramen? Okay, let's go to the last one then because time is going quickly. I think this is the last one. Let me check. Okay, good. This is the last one. I love blank, especially in the winter. I love blank, especially in the winter. I love Japanese food, especially in the winter. I love Japanese foods, especially in the winter. I love Japan food, especially in the winter. Tricky one. Let me see what you think. I'm very curious about this one. I love Japanese food, Japanese foods, and Japan food, especially in the winter. What do you think is the answer? Some coming in. Awesome Hyena wrote Japanese food. Alexandre wrote Japanese food. Isabel wrote Japanese food. Okay, very good. Japanese food, Japanese food, Japanese food. I see 3, I think, Japanese food. Patrick also said Japanese food. Rocky also said Japanese food. Evan also said Japanese food. You are all correct. Crushed it. Well done, everybody. Japanese food is correct, yes. So we use the singular food when we talk about cuisine from a country, yes. So no matter which country it is, we always use the singular to talk about the food from the country. You're all correct. Well done. Well done, everybody that wrote Japanese food. So Italian food, Chinese food, Japanese food, Brazilian food, Spanish food. We always say that. Yes, there are some situations where we need to use this S, but this is not when we are talking about like all of the country's food. Like if you are watching, for example, a TV show about Japanese cuisine, and they say, many Japanese foods use, I don't know, soy, or something like that, right? That's talking about many Japanese dishes. So there are cases where you will see this S used, but when you want to talk about the general cuisine of a country, we always use the singular form here. Okay. All right. That's it for today. Good job, everybody. This is grammatically incorrect. Japan food. We need food to belong to Japan. So Japanese is correct. I have to finish there. Phew, we've made it to the end. Azumaina, what is your live stream schedule? We need more. I've been doing this live stream for 8-9 years, always at the same time. So if you have not remembered that, I will remind you at the end of this lesson. So I want to remind you here as we finish, the team has a free, oh my gosh, PDF ebook to help you study the most important words of English first. So if you need to build your vocabulary, go download this right now after the lesson, or just we're about to finish. Go download this, click the link below the video on YouTube or above the video on Facebook, and you can download this for free from EnglishClass101.com. You just need your name and an email address, and you can get this for free. Okay? All right. Evan maybe, wrote food from Japan is correct. This one, I love food from Japan. Technically, yes. Technically, yes, it is grammatically correct. This is a little more efficient, but yes, you can say that. Okay, I have to finish. Let's summarize what we learned today. What did we learn on the show this week, Alicia? I'm gonna order food. We practiced many patterns for this. We practiced it tastes plus description. Don't forget this S goes here. It's not its taste. It tastes delicious. Practice that, please. And we practiced this one. It's. Don't forget. Don't mix these two up. And finally, we practice general opinion patterns also. Yeah, okay. Next week next week I'll be gone. That's right. So you will enjoy a lesson from the lovely Daphne next week. She'll be talking about the first day at work in English. For the person who asked earlier, our live streams are always 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is New York City time. If you don't know your local time, please Google it, or I always recommend set a notification on Facebook or on YouTube to get a pop-up when we begin the stream so you never miss out, right? So please enjoy Daphne's lesson, and I will see you again in 2 weeks. So thank you everybody for joining me this week. Don't forget to go and get your free PDF ebook now, and have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great weekend, and I will see you again next time. Bye.